Tradespoon. My name is Vlad Karpel. I'm CEO and founder of Tradespoon, and today we're going to have our weekly strategy roundtable discussion where we talk about current market conditions and answer any questions you might have. If this is your first broadcast, please visit optionscreening.com for disclosures to understand the risk and suitability associated with trading stock or options. This is my brief bio. For those of you who are new, welcome. Andre, Avendra, Glenn, Kevin, Renata, welcome back. All right, so let's take a look at the current market conditions. We had inflation data, we had a Fed decision last week, we have geopolitical risks, and right now you can see that the market is still pinned to the 6,000 level. It's pulling back. We have expiration week. VIX expired on Wednesday, equity expiration today. We're making marginal new lows this week, and market is still pinned to the, if you look at the SPX, still pinned to the 5,000 level, right? 6,000 level. You can see that the gamma flip is at 5,900, 5,930. So as long as we're in this green area, the market is supportive and buyers will step in. So I think, right now in SPX, we're at 59.66. So we're close to that flip point, less than 1% away. But still, I think because of the expiration, market is supportive. We'll see what happens next week. If you do look at the two cases scenario, one is next overhead resistance is around all-time high, somewhere between 6,100 and 6,150, one standard deviation move, or 5,859. So support. Let's write this down here. Let me know if you guys have if you guys can hear me, and you can see my screen. Just type in yes inside of the questions. And we do have 6,100, 6,200 levels. So this is your support number one. This is your support number two. You can see a lot of positioning at 5,900, and this is the flip point. And the overhead resistance 61, 6,200. So going into June expiration, which is today, and going into the next earnings season in the next couple of weeks, positive one standard deviation to the right, where we make new highs. So that's scenario number one. Scenario number two, we're trading somewhere between all-time high and 5,800, right? And then scenario number three, maybe signs of recession, and we move in 2 standard deviation to the left. So scenario one, we're making new highs and breaking through this level as we approach, end of July, maybe end of August. Scenario two, we're trading in the range between 5,800 and 16,150. And scenario three, signs of recession, maybe inflation jumps, maybe unemployment data comes in weaker than expected, maybe escalation in geopolitical in the war between Iran. And then scenario number three. Renata, thank you. So scenario two. Kevin, any idea? Kevin, Glenn, Avendra, Andre, Michael, Steve. Again, sorry for being late. So I agree, scenario two is the most likely. Looking at the distribution of possible outcomes, right? Usually we're trading in the middle of this range. Obviously, if there's new information, positive, we could move beyond 1 standard deviation to the right. If the information is negative too, but more often than not, we are trading in the range. And I agree, I think marginal new highs is potentially possible by end of July, but still slow grind, and the bias is to the upside. But again, as we approach in August, I think the air is getting thin on the upside, and any negative news, and there's a lot more room to the downside. So I would look at the cash, right? And I would look at your total exposure in the market. Any questions? So that's SPX and position. If you look at some of the signals from today, under active trader, we have short-term signal, model runs every day. Weekly trader, monthly trader, model runs every week, and signals are posted every Sunday. So today we see Goldman Sachs, banks, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs continue to lead the market to the upside, making new highs. That's a signal for today. The idea is to, if you're doing short-term trading, maybe risk 1% and split the trade into 2. You can see under notes we have maximum loss of 2.5%, and propose not to have more than 4 positions at a time. So active trader is a good source of these signals with specific entry and exit points. Also gives you option contracts if you want leverage or you want to hedge your portfolio, then you can do the same similar trades using options under active trader. You just go to options tab and click on options. Weekly trader, monthly trader, same idea, gives you weekly and monthly signal. For this week, model identified the Sunday, let's see, last Sunday, MPC, right, was a weekly trader signal. And some of these signals actually trade. So you can see if you look under trader log, under elite circle, and type in MPC, and actually want to see what trades I did this week based on the signal, then you can actually see. On Monday, I entered at 166. I exited half of the position at 169, and looking to exit the rest of the position to 173. So I don't trade all of these signals, but I trade some of these signals along with Keith. So we have live trading room every day. I encourage you to participate in live trading room. It's every day. You have first hour of trading session and the last hour of trading session. You can see all of our orders, all of our positions. You can enter a phone to get an SMS message. And those are the services for the trade signals. Stock Forecast Toolbox is a pretty popular model that a lot of people use to analyze stocks, ETFs. You can type in your favorite stocks, NVIDIA, Coinbase, Bitcoin, and actually see what the model projects short-term for the next 10 days and 6 months for NVIDIA. Right? NVIDIA kind of neutral stance, potentially reaching all-time high, 151, and April lows 120. So that's the range that the model sees the market trading. Ed, welcome back. Andrea, Vendra, Glenn, Kevin, Renata, welcome. So that's Stock Forecast Toolbox. You can also enter your signals. So I'm watching Cisco, Goldman Sachs. It gives you the entry point, the exit point, and projected trend. You can look at the company screener, which industries are leading the market with highest factor usually. So some of the high beta internet stocks, right? Netflix, Nvidia's of the world. Tobacco, Philip Morris continues to be one of the better performers. Actually, one of the strongest sectors are some of your tobacco products and companies. So that's company screener. You can also go to Research Center. We have seasonality chart, probability calculator that actually shows you, where the model sees the stock. I have to look it up. Okay. So seasonality chart, and you can see the probability calculator, right? And then, if you want to see what I trade, you can find them in Elite Circle, right? You can see the trades today, MPC. I'm also managing some of the earnings strategy like KR, right? What else? And it's a combination of both stock and option trades. So this week I closed JP Morgan, right? So you can see a combination of options trade. You can also see a combination of stock trades. So both. If you're looking just for option trade, you can find them in Premium Service or Spread Trader. If you're looking just for stock trading, it's Robo Investor. All right, any questions? Unfortunately, I do have to go. I apologize. But I do want to answer any questions. If you have questions, Renata, Ed, Andre, I know I joined late, but any other questions? So for now, we're pinned to the 6,000 level. I encourage you to watch your option contracts that expire today. Big expiration, you can see market volatile. We've been as low as 59.50 and as high as 60.20. So pretty wide range, 1.5%, 1% range. And we've been trading at this level since May 16, right? So it's been a month and we're not going anywhere. If you look at 2018, I'm still using 2018 as core scenario. That, as long as we don't have any new information, I think market grinds higher, potentially reaching or making marginal highs at 6,200, right? So biases to the upside, but I still think that, we could, any negative news, and we're probably going to hold 5,800 level. But there's a lot of decisions to, big beautiful bill that needs to pass Senate and the House. That's an unknown, right? What the debts level are that could dry the liquidity in the bond market. We have debt ceiling that also will be lifted, and Treasury is going to start issuing, billions of dollars of treasuries. So that's an event to watch in the next couple of weeks. Negotiation with Canada and the 90-day delay in tariffs for Mexico and Canada coming due second week of July. So that's also could cause the market volatility, and obviously geopolitical risk, the war with Iran. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. You can see VIX was at 22 this level week. So we still have a lot of levels of uncertainty. We're at 20 right now. So for now, I think the room is getting thin to the upside and a lot of room to the downside. So raising cash makes sense to me. Did I close Nvidia? Yes. If I did get out of Nvidia stock. So this was a signal from last 2 weeks. The stock kind of consolidating, not going anywhere. So I did close. So I'm out. I mean, it's a 1% gain on the stock, but in the 2 weeks or week and a half, it's not going anywhere. I'm going to wait for the new signal over the weekend and participate. Like Cisco, maybe it makes more sense to, instead of Nvidia, Cisco looks strong, right? This is a recent, it's breaking out. So I think Cisco's chart looks better than Nvidia. Oracle chart looks better than Nvidia. So I'm inclined to wait for the new signal and rotate. I mean, we're trading Zscaler, I think is also a recent signal in Zscaler and Kroger, not Kroger, Zscaler and CrowdStrike. So I'm inclined to watch those trades. And Kroger continues to grind higher relentlessly. Yeah, so I do have to close Kroger. I don't know if you guys have any questions. All right, any questions? Yeah, Zscaler, we have a paid program, new paid program. You can ask at the closing bell, Keith, but this is a new program that we traded. So you can, we discussed this in the live trading room, but you don't see it in the lead circle. This is just during live trading room, we see discussion of Zscaler. All right, any other question? Our chat is on this browser form, so use this for my comment if you didn't see. Yes, Kevin, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll check out the email. Thank you. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Thank you very much. Sorry I was late. I apologize. And I will see you. We do have a closing bell. Hopefully you guys can join us. If not, then Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Enjoy time with your friends and family, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.